personal assistant. Still can't break that. Sorry about that.
Personal assistant difference when you suddenly have 150 gold that you otherwise wouldn't normally get.
I'm going to make a bit of a go here on the mid lane. Sentry's down, so Jabs will see this coming, but it's questionable how much he can do in reaction. There are TPs coming through, the rest of the team trying to turn up and help him out. Jabs will be dropped though. First blood picked up by XZ. He's trying to get himself out as well on the Ricky. Jumps across. The bug is on him though. He's not going to be able to get it off in time. XZ will fall in return. Victoria also taken down as well as XY, able to clean up a double kill in return for the fact that LGD did find that first blood. But at the end of the day, Weaver with that DD and the Drow, it's an absolute nightmare to deal with.
Yeah, it's horrible.
And Black in a bit of trouble here, actually getting the wraparound, and Arme jumping in with Jazing. They've found one. Can they actually get a second? That's the question. Actually, in fact, yeah, Jikuchi's still on cooldown, of course, just level 1. So they will pick up. Yeah, Arme getting, as you said, just all the space and having all the dominance in that top lane that he needs. Bottom lane, XZ and Jizing, they've got their eyes onto Ice. A lot of ways they can catch them themselves. I mean, if maybe he's able to come in and set up with an Astral, there's potential for a kill here, maybe. With the Invis rune, they have to close the gap very nicely. That's going to allow Jijing to come in with the follow-up crush. They've got the damage to bring him down, though. And the Firefly ending, that'll do it. Beautiful timing there from LGD, realizing this. Down bottom, XY coming to interrupt this, but they've got eyes on him here, and XY is in a lot of trouble. He's taken down for that play. Ice has come in with the lasso. Trying to do something about Jijing, who's desperately getting himself away with the stick charges in the backup of Victoria. Jijing should be fine. Oh, he messes up. He goes back into the Firefly. Bit of a misplay there from the Slardar, costing him his life. LGD are making sure that they can try and find the favorite whichever. Ice says he seems to be outplaying them. He's got a double kill. Arme's falling low as well in the Firefly. Will jump across and finally finish off Ice. He'll show himself.
Yeah, he'll scout him out, and that sentry ward will see the Ricky as well. Puts down, there we go, sentry on both sides.
Now he's going to make it going onto the open, but the amplified damage, as tanky as he is, he's still almost certainly going to melt. That Astral will finish him off. Ult from the Ricky here as they hold their position in the midst of it all, but they're looking to surround the Slardar. Jijing will be taken down in return. Jab's going to be able to find XZ as well as he turns up to the fight to back up the rest of his side of Faceless, and they will take the... Oh, jumping forward. A bit of a missed time there with the Astral and the Blink, and LGD kind of pulling into disarray around this fight, backing off, to get too close. And, oh, okay. Well, XZ's made quick work of. He does Shikuchi up to the high ground, but they have a sentry there ready and waiting for him. Faceless trying to finish this one off. They've got to be careful. Jijing has got the blink and the crush. Jumps, he gets the two-man crush off. Immediately responsible. Ice has with the lasso, but it's taken off. Victoria with a false promise onto XZ. Jijing trying to get himself out, but the damage from the Drow looks to be nearly too much. He's kept alive. There's a face cheating, stopping the damage. He survives, and his Faceless losing 3 as maybe is turning up and absolutely pounding them to pieces. They've got the Astral onto Ice. He's stuck in the cloud. Double kill for maybe as LGD take down 4 and move back into the pit. And some very, very nice play there from Victoria, keeping both Jijing and XZ alive with that all-good performance.
It's got the insta false promise. That's like the fastest false promise I've ever seen onto a lasso tag. It's almost like he was pre-casting it. He saw Ice coming, he was ready for it. And the PA also just being tanky enough now with this Vanguard pickup. That made a big difference. I think that's where LGD felt confident to fight the Roshan, because the problem is when you get this phase Deso PA is that you're very squishy. You're sitting on like 800 or 900 HP. You're not really ready backing up the stolen int in a fight. That Sandy the Clip is just gonna win you the game.
Top lane, XZ scouting out. He's down. XZ
nice little gank
versus
squad.
X1.
Got the Drow Medusa just kind of 5-man, but Jabs is lacking some items.
XZ walking up into a sentry wall. Could he get himself out of range? No, he can't. He's down. They'll find the Ricky.
And it doesn't feel like LGD under the amount of pressure.
Ice coming in with a pretty ambitious blink just to clear the wave, and immediately LGD pounced on him in return. That was a bit of a strange blink forward there from Ice.
Yep. It's really a good time to take the free tower, then they fall back and defend the tower.
That's why. He has been spotted out here. That Astral, yeah. Beautifully done there by maybe the Astral caught him mid-time lapse animation. He was trying to get his way out of there, XY, but up goes Splat and maybe just continues to have this pretty much flawless game. 4-0-5, insane level of farm here to have a 27 minutes in. And mid lane LGD making sure the pain doesn't stop for Faceless. A quick jump in, and Faceless have to be careful now.
Even stuff he's getting picked off though for now. He needs that 4-star.
XZ jumping in.
Why the 4-star?
Jijing is
had
there
the money.
to back up.
The Firefly gave him the money for it, but didn't manage to buy it in time.
Oh,
Black's turning it around.
Yeah, he should be able to get Jijing actually by the... Oh, no, the smoke screen. JK. Don't have detection though for Black. Black will be... as we're seeing, just
doesn't even need the false promise.
yeah, the damage is not there. In fact, they want to jump back in on the side of it. They found Black. Black immediately initiated on the Sanity Eclipse coming through. XY out of mana, has to get himself away from this fight. They've lost one. Nuts is trying for the TP out. It's not going to be successful as Arme with the crit chops him down. And again, it really feels like in the last half of this game, it's just pretty absolutely paramount play to get a defense. There's jumping. It's a good one. They grab the Oracle, but immediately Arme's there to back up the Oracle. Jumps in, chops him down. The Riki coming through as well, forcing FL to split. Arme jumping forward, looking for XY. He's trying to get more out of this, but the turnaround potentially there from Faceless as they turn, take their attention towards Arme, bring him down once. Bring him down a second time, that's the question, and the answer probably is not. Maybe able to get XZ though. False promise for Victoria. They're in time, but yeah. On then the heal should be enough. He blinks away. Jabs moving forward with the Stone Gate, trying to catch some more stragglers of LGD. It looks like their heals weren't enough at the end of the day for XZ. Riki to fall. X is getting absolutely hammered on by maybe. Black will turn up. And actually looking to turn, but Jing's there. Jumps in with the two-man crush. Ice turning up as well. That's a bit of a full-scale fight though. Arme continues to focus his attention towards Jabs. Jabs falling low. Actually, Jabs surviving for the last bit of time. Finally goes down there as Arme jumps forward. And now Black and Ice potentially in trouble as well. Black trying to get himself out into the safety of the trees. They're not safe at all as LGD move in, claim a second, and this
allowing them to have the uptime they needed. Faceless couldn't bring in the numbers. They didn't have the damage to burst down the OD and the lasso. The false promise was actually on cooldown, but it didn't really matter.
And just pick up the pick for LGD. XZ, he's just picked up a full AC. He's got so much armor.
Yeah, that's absolutely absurd. He recognizes the threat. The only way he dies is this damage.
Jing following through again. XZ's jumping. They get the two-man crush. Jabs will move forward with the Stone Gaze. LGD back up for the time being. They get a good burst onto XZ. Take down one. Arme. The daggers again will blink forward onto Nuts. Yujing again coming on the top with a two-man crush. Ice will have the lasso onto maybe, but Victoria's there with the false promise, saving him. Ice taken down. It's a painful trip back to base. Faceless again losing 3. Will be back up again by the looks of it for one more fight, but they've already lost the full set of racks up top. Looks like they will lose the mid one as well. And potentially one more fight in it for them, but not if they lose the Medusa like this. They immediately jump in for Jing. Arme, the Sanity's Eclipse from maybe, hammering down onto Faceless' heads.
Jabs just could never finish his core items. He spends the game with 4k gold, but his Lincoln Gasha at 35 minutes in, that's not going to cut it. Obviously, he could have had like the Manta style or something like this, parts of the Skadi to work on, but LGD got too far ahead. They hit their timings. They won that first big fight. But this game,
that fight around the Roche.
Yeah, that first Roche fight is the one fight that you look at as far as where this game was decided. I think Faceless already had a weaker early, maybe not too bad of a matchup against the OD, can do very well.
It's not stopping Arme farming, that's the main thing here. Well, top lane, yeah, there we have it, that is your first blood. Bit of an underestimate there, the damage, the new damage that Jing can get out with that. Jing?
Yeah, they want to try and take advantage of that.
And as he's taking down, he's at one point in the heal. It'll be enough already to jump forward from Black. Jing being brought low, has the stick charges, tries to run away with the bonus movement speed. The Fairy Fire as well, isn't it enough? No, it's not. Not
coming out from Arme, and I think LGD can just tell by the feel of this game. They're winning the battle.
Top lane immediately onto Black. They drop the rock down as well. LGD there in full force. Ice a TP'd across, trying to do something about this one. Jab standing up to the fight as well. Have to be a little bit careful though, Faceless. Let's see if they are actually able to punch back. So this push onwards from LGD. I mean, very hard for Faceless to stop. Jab's just going to come back across to spot up Victoria Jing at the jewel. We'll see if he's able to use it. Good raises here from maybe getting massive amounts of damage down onto Faceless. Then forced back to Jing, finds the jewel on the perfect time. It gets the Omni Knight. Ice is down. They move in for more, taking down Jabs. Nuts hiding himself in the trees. Maybe he's searching for him with these raises. The ball's flying just above the Nuts. But oh, no, there's contact. Oh. There you get it.
To do so, you're fighting into an Eclipse, into a Requiem, and Luna's back.
Jing immediately jumps in, looking at the jewel onto the OD there. Comes the Golem as well on the back line of it all with the Eclipse. OD is able to force himself away and survive. I'll turn attention towards Ice. We'll have a nice blast back. And Black even wants to try and go back in on this one. Closing on us, maybe revving up the old Black, taking a huge amount of damage, and he's dead. The Requiem and the raise to the face, bringing down Black, punishing his over-aggression there and his hunger to get stuck back in. End up losing not just the Ogre but the Slark as well, and that opens up LGD to start.
About now is Faceless are going to have Luna Glaze bouncing all around their base. They'll lose a lane of racks at 20 minutes in, and the comeback potential for this lineup is almost stunning.
GG is jumping in, duel after duel. And then some more bonus damage in the pocket for him. Rust 34. Jijing in the trees, ready for the jump through, and immediately is there. On to the keeper of the line. There'll be a 5-up to try and slow down the onslaught, but it's not going to save the call. Jijing getting the bonus damage. 2 heroes to full on Faceless, opening up potential. I mean, can he really do something? He's looking towards trying to make a jump onto Victoria. Immediately focusing down the IO, pops the Shadow Dance, tries to finish him off, but will get the kill. But immediately on the back lines, the duel for Jijing is there onto Jab. They've lost the OD. Ice will go for the repel. GA and TP out. Will
gold, maybe even 2k gold for killing this Luna or SF because of how far ahead they are.
We've got Jijing actually looking towards Black.
By himself, yeah.
Black. He nearly survives with the Shadow Dance, but Victoria just relocates him with the balls, and he just disappears. Baby gets on the record. Will be stopped by the Sanity's Eclipse. Jijing jumping in, trying to finish off Jabs. Actually gets relocated out, and that's going to mean that he can't quite finish off the kill on the OD. But he did save his own life. Victoria saying, we're playing the safe game here. No throwing today, sir.
Yes, he's dropping the rocket bottom though.
LGD just going all in here, and Faceless.
Not the best Karak offering, and they can't actually get that top lane erect with the T2 tower, but so he hits some tier 4s or even just fall back, wait the SF and be like, okay, we got our SF here, let's take it easy.
And that just waltz the golem up to top. That final tier 2.
Yeah, clear out the tier 2, wait for your ultimates to come back up, you wait for your SF to come back up and then go again. The Aegis on Luna in the front lines is basically unkillable at this point. They haven't got the damage, not going to have any kind of evasion, piercing abilities on either Slack or the OD. It's a very big problem. But I like this smoke move. They're going out there like we're 5v4. Are we ever going to have a better chance? Probably not. Let's go now. Let's go fast.
Let's see what they can find here. Moving the way, repelled up. They coming in with a man to start the Eclipse as well. No, just pops there to the beams flying down from the skies. High side to be dropped as well. Black was able to finish off the Warlock on the back lines of it all. Jijing setting up with the BKB, looking towards Gabs. Isn't actually going to go for that as Arme turns his attention towards Black of the slot. Black has the Shadow Dance. Arme being brought down low. Gabs is going to get dropped though. Arme survives. Victoria turns up in time to top the Luna back up. Black's on his way back to base. But the rest of his teammates are down. Black doing anything here on his own. He doesn't have the Shadow Dance. He will jump in for a couple of touches onto Arme. The evasion and the army's got because of the Agi. It's all too much for Faceless. GG is called. LGD turning up today, showing us a very, very strong performance. A lot of people anticipated this team coming in at last minute.